Hello friends, it's finally time for another episode of This Week in Trek. This video will contain just two short news, so it's going to be pretty short today. The first news is what we expected. Several sources have confirmed that Star Trek Discovery Season 2 will include Spock, but unfortunately it is supposed to be a completely different Spock than the one we all know and love. That makes no sense to me. This is supposed to take place after The Cage, where we have already seen Spock, and he has already been the same Spock which we have later seen in the original series. There was just one small difference. When he played with the blue plants, he smiled. That was the only difference between the Cage Spock and the original series Spock. But now we will see a completely different Spock. Well, no thanks. That's not a thing for me. No information right now if they will use Zachary Quinto or a third actor to play this role. But the next news is bigger and hopefully better. Yesterday in Las Vegas, Alex Kurtzman arrived on stage together with a very special guest, Sir Patrick Stewart. A few weeks back, when Stewart was interviewed, he was asked if he has seen Star Trek Discovery. His response was a mysterious no, but I might soon have a very good reason to watch it. Of course, fans have immediately started to speculate that maybe he will appear on the Discovery, probably as some ancestor of Jean-Luc Picard. A few weeks later, news broke out that Kurtzman has signed a new deal with CBS and that he will create and produce several new Star Trek products. One of the planned products was rumored to be a Captain Picard miniseries. So now we have received an official confirmation from both Kurtzman and Stewart. Jean-Luc Picard is officially back. However, even this makes me a bit nervous. Stewart said that because it's been almost 2 decades, the new Picard will probably not be the same man we knew, and he may not be a captain anymore. While I am perfectly okay with the idea of him not being in command of the Enterprise E anymore, I think that him being an admiral or an ambassador could be interesting. I don't really like the mentioning of him not being the same man we know. If they want to change even his character, not just Spock's, why bring him back at all? Why not create some completely new characters? I want to see Picard back, but I want to see our Picard back, not some new character played by Patrick Stewart. Now, according to Discovery writer/producer Ted Sullivan, the new series launched from the mind of Discovery writer and famous novelist Kirsten Beyer. I personally never read anything from her, but there seems to be a general consensus that her Trek novels are great. So I hope she will have a loud voice in the creation of the stories of the new show. By the way, yes, I call it simply the new show, because all we know so far is that it's going to star Sir Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard. We don't know when it will air and if it will be shown on TV or on CBS All Access and Netflix, or how many episodes it will have. The show is still in very early pre-production stage, so they probably don't know it themselves yet. But Patrick Stewart also said that he has recently rewatched The Next Generation as a kind of a preparation for his role, which means that he will probably want to keep the character as close to the original as possible, which is fine for me. And the great thing is that it will be post-Nemesis, which is exactly what a huge part of the fandom wanted. No more prequels, go finally forward in the timeline. I honestly don't know what to think about it. A part of me is incredibly excited to see Patrick Stewart again in the role which made him an international superstar. But at the same time, a bit more cynical version of me expects that they will mess it up somehow. I simply don't trust anything which has Alex Kurtzman attached anymore. But I'm quite famous to be negative. So, what do you think? Are you excited or nervous? Do you plan to watch the new show? Let me know down in the comment section. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you have some free time, feel free to watch any of the other videos you can see on screen right now. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you very soon. Bye.